ain't busy living, then you're just dying slow. I wanna say I've done it all by the time it's time to go. Where and when and what'll be the death of me will heaven only knows. It might be the highway, it might be these songs, it might be the whiskey or the smoke inside these lungs. Ain't no way around it, one day I'm gonna die. If something's gonna kill me, might as well be what makes me feel alive. I've loved a damn good woman, I've had to let one go. Road life's roller coasters, mountain highs and valley lows. Broke 100 on 2 wheels, found revival on the road. The devil's always on my heels, but I keep him on his toes. And it might be the highway, and it might be these songs, it might be the whiskey or the smoke inside these lungs. Ain't no way around it, one day I'm gonna die. If something's gonna kill me, might as well be what makes me feel alive. It might be the highway, and it might be these songs, it might be the whiskey or the smoke inside these lungs. Ain't no way around it, one day I'm gonna die. If something's gonna kill me, might as well be what makes me feel alive. I've made my peace with God, I ain't afraid to die. If something's gonna kill me, might as well be what makes me feel alive.
Ain't that some back home, buddies in the field, mud on the wheels, yeah. Ain't that some thick smoke, Silverado tearing up a 2-lane road. Ain't that some C-O-U-N-T-R-Y, shit we've been doing since we was J-High. There's folks out there ain't T-R-Y this, man. Ain't that some shit that you hate to grow up and miss? Hate to think of what if I didn't even know what a honey hole with a Zepco when my jeans rolled and a pizza skull in my lip. Even is, they say we ain't got a pot to piss, but I thank God for this. Ain't that some back home, buddies in the field, mud on the wheels, yeah. Ain't that some thick smoke, Silverado tearing up a 2-lane road. Ain't that some C-O-U-N-T-R-Y, shit we've been doing since we was J-High. There's folks out there ain't T-R-Y this, man. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some, ain't that some, ain't that some shit? My true north is due south, the blue course going down just like that setting sun on my old Z71. I know it's cliche to sing Chevrolets, cold beers and Fridays, but that's just the way it is out here. Ain't that some back home, buddies in the field, mud on the wheels, yeah. Ain't that some thick smoke, Silverado tearing up a 2-lane road. Ain't that some C-O-U-N-T-R-Y, shit we've been doing since we was J-High. There's folks out there ain't T-R-Y this, man. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some, ain't that some, ain't that some shit? Ain't that some back home, buddies in the field, mud on the wheels, yeah. Ain't that some thick smoke, Silverado tearing up a 2-lane road. Ain't that some C-O-U-N-T-R-Y, shit we've been doing since we was J-High. There's folks out there ain't T-R-Y this. Ain't that some back home? Ain't that some thick smoke, Silverado? Ain't that some C-O-U-N-T-R-Y? We'll be doing this till the day we die. There's folks out there ain't T-R-Y this. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some, ain't that some, ain't that some shit? Ain't that some, ain't that some shit?
I've seen a lot of places, I've been around the world. I've seen some pretty faces, been with some beautiful girls. After all I've witnessed, one thing still amazes me. Just like a miracle, you have to see to believe. God bless Texas with his own hand, brought down angels from the promised land. Gave them a place where they could dance. If you want to see heaven, brother, here's your chance. I've been sent to spread the message. God bless Texas. First he lit the sunshine, then he made the waters deep. Then he gave us moonlight for all the world to see. Well, everybody knows that the Lord works in mysterious ways. He took a rest, then on the very next day. God bless Texas with his own hand, brought down angels from the promised land. Gave them a place where they could dance. If you want to see heaven, brother, here's your chance. Well, I've been sent to spread the message. God bless Texas. God bless Texas with his own hand, brought down angels from the promised land. He gave them a place where they could dance. If you want to see heaven, brother, here's your chance. I've been sent to spread the message. God bless Texas. I've been sent to spread the message. God bless Texas. I've been sent to spread the message. God bless Texas.
Yeah, we starting a ruckus. Yeah, we starting a ruckus. Yeah, we starting a ruckus. Yeah, we starting a ruckus.
Yeah, I'm at the top of the globe. I got the torch, we about to burn down the thrones. We need a change, look at the world that we live. Look how the evil is grown, all the innocence lost. We need a new beginning, man, the vision is off. We need to wage war, yeah, we need to rage on. I'm here, war boots, I'ma buy a pair. No suits, just fighters here. Grassroots and some riot gear. I'm still fly like a pilot chair. Brave hearts never die in fear. I ain't a stranger to the danger. I'ma live and I'm dying here, yeah. So I'm looking up more, cause I know what I'm up for. Cause we need a change, and I'm starting an uproar.
We starting a ruckus. Yeah, we starting a ruckus. Ain't nobody can stop us. Yeah, we starting a ruckus.
I got a vendetta, for complacency gotta do better. And I spray like I got a Beretta. And the bullets inside of my head, they go I use my tongue as a weapon. I use my lung and my breath is pushing out the F.
And they say USA, where I wish everything was made. Every truck, every boot, and every tool. Yeah, I got 3 favorite colors, and that's red, white, and blue.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rugged red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
from San Diego, California. World Finals 5 Racing and Skills Champion, Izzy Martinez.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the third edition of Monster Jam Live here in Stadium Championship Series West, where tonight we are here in the NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, ready to see the big boys here battle it out here in Monster Jam Live here tonight. This is the halfway point of Stadium Championship Series West. It all comes down to the wire here as these drivers fight for a spot into the Monster Jam Live World Finals 8. Gonna get set with racing. Round number 1 action here. We have a good competitive racing bracket here tonight. Getting our first driver here, and you can see him. It is Rogelio Hernandez inside of the Velociraptor. Gonna have a buy run, although it's not the Velociraptor he's gonna be pulling out with tonight. It is gonna be a brand new Rod Ryan machine, as you can see on the track right here. That beautiful body representing Houston, Texas here tonight, as Rogelio just gonna get a buy run here. His opponent, Wayne Chikaki and the El Toro Loco, not able to show up here for racing. Good early entrance there into the corner from Rogelio, and he is going to cross the line with a legal pass. That's going to put him into round number 2 of racing. He's going to go up against Armando Barbosa in Son of a Digger. Next race of round number 1. Here we have Jax Cohen inside of the Soldier Fortune. And he is going to be taking on Kyle Knickerbocker behind the wheel of Avenger. I believe these two raced the last time we were out here in Stadium Tour West. It was in Anaheim, California, and I believe it was Jax Cohen who got the upper hand and got the win over Kyle Knickerbocker. Let's see if Kyle's going to try to get revenge here over Jax, or if the Soldier Fortune will continue to have that upper racing record here. They go off the line. Coming around those berms, a very wide open track that we have here with a bit narrow straightaways. And Avenger already all over the place, just washing out on the exit of that corner. And it's going to be Jax Cohen and the Soldier Fortune moving on to the next round. The race of Joshua Tavares and Thunder Roars versus Jax Cohen and Soldier Fortune in round number 2. At the times here, Rogelio Hernandez with the fastest time of the round so far with an 18.1986. Third race of round number 1 coming up, we have Josh Gajewski in Megalodon. And he's going to be going up against Max Halpert inside of the Zombie. Josh Gajewski already has a racing win here in Stadium Championship Series West. He's looking to go for another one here as he trees Max off of the line. Josh Gajewski, he has been on it all throughout racing this season. As you can see him just smooth and consistent around the corners, keeping his truck nice and tight to all of the obstacles here, shaving off a lot of distance. Max Halpert really making a push there at the end. He was hanging in there with Josh, able to make up a lot of ground. But it is still Josh Gajewski in the Megalodon getting the win here. Those times in that race, 18.34 for the Megalodon and 18.44 for the Zombie. Only winning by 1/10 of a second there. That sets up Izzy Martinez versus Josh Gajewski for round number 2. For the last race of round number 1, these competitors will be going against each other to face the fastest loser of round number 1. Mark Culinary and the Gravedigger not able to show here tonight. Wishing him well with his other endeavors, but that means that the fastest loser of round 1 will get a bye run into round 2 to take his spot. So regardless if you win or lose, you want to be fast and consistent regardless. Last race of round number 1 here tonight, we have Nick Tedrick coming out in the Monster Mutt. And he is taking on Adam Boyne inside of the Vendetta. Adam Boyne, he's really made a push in the racing competitions here previous on this season. Looking to continue his success here. They go off the line. Monster Mutt a little bit kind of bouncing all over in that berm. You don't want to do that here. You want to make sure all 4 tires are right in that thing, nice and smooth. But he's still keeping up. They're coming around this final turn here. Going down to the wire, it is Adam Boyne in the Vendetta crossing the line first. A great race there. Sets up round number 2 of races here. In, we have set up Adam Boyne in Vendetta taking on Max Halpert in Zombie. Max was the fastest loser of round number 1. He will have another shot here in round number 2 of racing. That is it for round number 1. We are advancing into the second round here. The bracket will only get more and more competitive from here on out. Drivers that got a bye run into this round will be taking on the winners, with the exception of Max Halpert. As pulling up to the line here is Armando Barbosa in Son of a Digger. Once again, he's going to be taking on Rogelio Hernandez inside of the Rod Ryan machine. And they go off the line right here. Seems like the slight edge to the Son of a Digger. But look at that early entrance from Rogelio. He bicycles on the burn. That is not what you want to see here. Armando Barbosa with a massive lead here. The door is wide open for Armando to get the win. Rogelio trying to crack the whip, but it is too late here. The Son of a Digger is moving on to the top 4. Barbosa and Son of a Digger getting that win, moving on to the semifinals. And what we saw from Rogelio there, he entered the berm corner so early that the truck just kind of slid into the berm and the tires weren't able to set. There was so much weight put onto those left 2 tires that it just sent the truck going up and over, almost onto his lid, but he was able to bicycle out of it. So that turn, certainly a gamble. These drivers really going to have to make sure that they keep all 4 tires nice and stuck to that berm to get as much momentum as possible out of that thing. Second race of round number 2, pulling up to the line is Joshua Tavares in Thunder Roris. It's Jax Cohen in Soldier Fortune. This race will determine who will take on Armando Barbosa in the semifinals. And they go off the line here. Oh, and again, we see the same mistake here. Joshua Tavares into the wall there. Tough break for him as Jax Cohen, look at him, he's keeping the truck nice and tight, keeping his run together. Joshua, on the other hand, I don't know what's going on with him, but it is Jax Cohen moving on to the semifinals. Tough break there for Joshua Tavares. But Jax Cohen, as I said, he was just able to let the tires stick onto the floor, stick onto the berm, and just keep his run nice and smooth and consistent. A clean pass there from Jax Cohen gets him into the semifinals. Second half of round number 2. Here we have Izzy Martinez inside of the Bakugan Dragonoid. Be going up against Josh Gajewski in the Megalodon. Both of these drivers have one racing apiece here in the season. Let's see who is going to move on to the semifinal round. Seems like Megalodon with a slight edge off of the line. And again, we see it for a third time in a row. These drivers not able to figure out that right-hand berm. Izzy Martinez in the Bakugan Dragonoid with a clean pass on the other hand, probably the fastest pass we've seen all throughout tonight, gets the win. I don't know if there's any sort of discrepancies between the berms in terms of how sharply they are cut, but it seems like these drivers in the red lane, they're taking the corner way too early. Just with the way that the weight is being distributed onto the left side of the truck, just not wanting to stick. I'm here from Izzy Martinez, an 18.0655, the closest we've seen anyone go into the 17-second range, just hundredths of a second away from it. And here we go, last race of round number 2 in racing. We've already seen these guys out here before. We have Max Halpert, fastest loser from round number 1 in Zombie, taking on Adam Boyne in Vendetta. They go off the line here, pretty even. Clean berms there from both drivers, getting a lot of momentum out of there. Seems like the Zombie with a slight edge as they come out of the fun box. It all comes down to this final turn. Zombie hugging the turn box right there. It's going to be Max Halpert moving on to the semifinals. That sets up our semifinals here tonight. Barbosa in Son of a Digger, taking on Jax Cohen in the Soldier Fortune. Then we have Izzy Martinez in the Bakugan Dragonoid taking on Max Halpert in the Zombie. First race of the semifinals up right now, Armando Barbosa versus Jax Cohen. This is the furthest that Jax has ever gotten into a racing bracket. Let's see what happens here in this matchup. They both take off the line. Riding high on the berm is that Soldier Fortune. Both drivers really pushing it around the fun box here. Son of a Digger with the tighter corner. He has the lead by about a truck and a half. It all comes down to the final turn here. And Armando Barbosa is going to move on to the final round. A great effort from Jax Cohen, though. .3084 for Armando Barbosa, not running as one of the quickest here tonight. The fastest driver here still Izzy Martinez with what he ran in round number 2. The times do indeed play a factor when it comes to who gets the most amount of points out of the losers in a round, and of course when it comes to lane choice. Second race here. This will determine who will take on Armando Barbosa in the final round. We have Izzy Martinez taking on Max Halpert. The Bakugan Dragonoid taking on the Zombie. They're going to take off the line here. There they go. Whole shot to Zombie as they go off. Coming out of the berms here. Maybe the slight edge to the Bakugan Dragonoid now. And yes, Izzy with the lead here in that gray lane. They're going to come around this final turn. And it is all Bakugan Dragonoid getting the win there and moving on to the final round. Interested to see the times here on both of these drivers. The time in 18.0799 for Izzy Martinez over Max Halpert's 18.72. Izzy Martinez has lane choice entering this final round. And we have wired down the competition here through this very intense and competitive racing competition. We are now down to the final round. This race will determine who will take home 12 points out of this racing competition.
big disgrace, waving your banner all over the place. We will rock you. Sing it.
Getting set to meet your final round contenders here. Pretty lore accurate final round in terms of the trucks, if I say so myself. Pulling up to the line here, current points leader Izzy Martinez in the Bakugan Dragonoid. And he is taking on Armando Barbosa, first time in the final round here this season in Son of a Digger. Going to be a great race here. Izzy Martinez taking the green lane, bumping Armando into the red lane, the lane that most drivers have had issues with tonight, and they go off the line here. Even out of the hole, coming around the berm, both drivers nice and tight around it. Early entrances for both. Izzy Martinez with the slight edge by maybe about a half truck. They're whipping it around this final turn box, and it is Bakugan Dragonoid's Izzy Martinez getting the win. Izzy Martinez with yet another racing win this season, going 2 for 3 here in the racing competition, just extending his points lead here on the tour. Great racing right there, Izzy. I mean, he was the closest to try to get to that 17-second range, the fastest time range that we've ever seen here tonight. So a well-deserved win, and he's got a lot of momentum heading into the other 2 competitions. With that being said, we are going to move on to our skills challenge after this very short break here when we come back on Monster Jam Live. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here with some more Monster Jam Live action here in the NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, where we are going to get set with our second competition of tonight, the 2-Wheel Skills Challenge, where each of our competitors will have either 2 attempts to lay down the best 2-wheel skill maneuvers they possibly could using the track, or they could rip up a event-stopping donut right in the middle of this floor here. Houston dirt, pretty good for those things, but let's see what happens here. I mean, a lot of 2-wheel skill moves that drivers can generate with this track here. Wheelies, moonwalks, some bicycles, a lot of open space to really ride out your skills hits. Of course, we're looking for smooth execution, verticality, smooth transitions in between moves. Possibly some combinations, getting the thing on one tire maybe. We are going to get set with our first skills run of tonight. Pulling up to the track here, we have Kyle Knickerbocker in the Avenger. Coming out with that bright green Avenger scheme. Let's see what happens here. Gonna go for the center of that hybrid, going for the column of it. Popping it onto the front two tires there. We're gonna walk that thing forward maybe. You can see he turned the axle a little bit right there on the rear end. There you go, really waving the rear tires to the fans here. Straightens the truck out for a wheelie. Bounces it into another one there. A great move. And he's going to walk the wheelie up and over the hybrid. A really nice, simple, yet perfectly executed combination for Kyle Knickerbocker in the Avenger. As we have one more hit for him to go through. Seems like he's going to go for a bicycle off the side of this hybrid. Yes, he is going to go off the side of that thing. Puts it onto those left two sidewalls. I think he may have tried to get that thing into a moonwalk using the lip of that down ramp. But not able to execute it. Still a very solid run there from Kyle Knickerbocker in the Avenger to kick things off. Score coming in, it is a 7.895 for the Avenger. That's going to put him on top of the board for now, but of course, still have a lot of competitors to go. Coming out second for the skills challenge is Nick Tedrick behind the wheel of the Monster Dog, the Monster Mutt. See what he's got against his teammate here. We're going to get the lead away from him as trying to get as much points as possible to solidify a spot into the World Finals. Going to go for the container here. Pop that thing onto the front two tires in a maximum moonwalk style. Nicely done. They're waving those rear tires in the air. And he's just going to smoothly transition into the wheelie. And he's going to go back onto the front twos on the other side of the column. Nick Tedrick, man, coming out with a very technical run. Smooth combination. Still waving the rear axle in the air. And he's just going to set it down. Does not oversaturate the move at all. A great combination there for Nick Tedrick. See what he's going to go for here. Oh, you don't want to back up too much there. Goes for a bicycle off the side of the container. We don't see a lot of these here at Monster Jam Live. And he's going to put it into a sidewall. Saves the truck. A great second hit as well. Nick Tedrick pulling out some stops here that we have not seen drivers go for tonight. Or at least moves that I wouldn't imagine other drivers to go for, especially that bicycle off of the container. For Nick Tedrick and the Monster Mutt's going to be an 8.759, a good score for the Monster Mutt, and that's going to blast him into the lead.
it's what I do. The party's starting, it's going down. Let me show you what it's all about. Check it out. I'm gonna light it up, yeah, I'm gonna light it up. Check it out. I'm gonna light it up, yeah, I'm gonna light it up. Just check it out. I'm gonna light it up, yeah, I'm gonna light it up. Let me show you what it's all about. Check it out.
Coming up next here for skills is Joshua Tavares in Thunder Roarus. After that performance in racing, you'd imagine that probably built up a little bit of frustration from going out like that in round number 2. He's looking to make up some more points here, as Joshua Tavares is a freestyle winner in this series. Took it home the first time we were here on Stadium Championship Series West. Here he is. The Thunder Roarus here. Gonna have to beat that score of an 8.759 from Nick Tedrick. Showing off that truck here to the fans in Houston, Texas, as he's gonna go for that step up. Going off the front side of the lip there, onto the front 2 tires. Look at that, trying to find equilibrium on the front there. Waving the rear tires just like how everyone else has so far. It's really become a popular sort of move amongst the drivers. Oh, he is not. No, he's able to bring it back. Nicely done there from Joshua Tavares. You will be able to refire. Unfortunately, that did leave a little bit of a stain on that final hit. You want to see smooth and clean execution. And if you have to save the truck out of a situation, then that doesn't really reflect that. He's going to go for the bicycle here on the second hit. Kind of grabbing it with the axles. He spins it into a sidewall. Fish flops it onto the other side. And oh, that is a wall. Tough break there for Joshua Tavares and Thunder Roars. Our officials just inspecting any damage that he did. He did, I believe, make contact with the wall there, unfortunately. But still, he had a solid showing for what was there. Just wasn't able to really cleanly execute any of his hits. The score will reflect a 7.562 for the Thunder Roars. Coming out next here, we have Josh Gajewski in the Megalodon. Coming out with that big 12,000-pound fish. Swimming around the perimeter of the floor here, getting the fans hyped up for his skills performance. Seems like he's going to go for the step up, as we saw Joshua Tavares go for. He's going to go off the lip. Going to walk that thing forward. Look at that. Real calm and collected here on the throttle. Keeping that thing balanced, and he's going to walk it back. Oh my goodness, a hard plant right there on the rear end, and he dumps the truck over. I don't know if he tried to go for the same move that we saw out of Joshua Tavares, but not able to recover the truck. And he only gets one hit into his run. Score is a 5.168 for Josh Gajewski in the Megalodon. Tough break. That's going to put him into 4th place as of now.
growing exponentially. I'm trying to keep up to speed with you. Your lane changing is accelerating me. I'm hitting the ground and I'm sprinting. I'm falling behind, now I'm tuning out.
Coming up next here for skills, it's the hometown hero, Rogelio Hernandez, inside of the Rod Ryan. Putting away that Velociraptor body for just an event here, representing his hometown, piloting that Rod Ryan machine. Coming out with those bright red, white, and blue colors on that truck. Low cash style as he's going to go for his first hit. Seems like he's going to go for a tombstone here. And again, I always say that this is one of the hardest moves that any driver can execute. And he gets it perfectly there on the front two tires. Tombstone is so hard to perfect because you need literally just the right amount of throttle to not throw the truck off completely. Walks it over the down ramp of that race lane and he sets it down there. See what Rogelio has in store for his second hit. Going to use the lip of the hybrid for something interesting here. Lip of the column. Maybe looking for a bicycle? No, he goes for a butt kicker. Wow, I did not expect anyone to get a butt kicker off of that, but he tumbles it over. Tough break. Rogelio, he'd had the perfect conception for a completed skills run, but unfortunately a little too late on the throttle. He had the originality of hits, but not able to land that second move, and that might tank his score. Yes, it will. A 7.744. You have to land both of your moves here in skills if you want to be on top of the board. And unfortunately for Rogelio, not able to do so that second time by. Still a real solid effort. To follow up that performance, we have Adam Boyne inside of Vendetta. And it seems like... Oh, never mind. He was... I thought he was going to go for a donut right there, but it seems like he's going for something interesting here. Lining that thing up on the red cars. Might be lining up for a reverse sky wheelie. Yes, he is. A reverse sky wheelie. Walks it down the ramp. It is a move that has been done before. And he's going to put it into a wheelie right there. On the front two tires once again. Walking the truck back on the nose. And he's going to set that thing down. Zane Vertu, driver of the Stinger, has indeed pulled off a reverse sky wheelie like that before, and Adam is going to go for the bicycle a little bit too much though. Sets the truck down. He's able to recover out of it. It's going to be interesting to see how the judges interpret that run. It wasn't the cleanest performance, but he was still able to get that thing nice and vertical in all sorts of directions. On the front two tires, the rear two tires, on the side left tires. score for Adam Boyne in the Vendetta coming in right now. It is a 7.817 here. That is going to put him in, I believe, third place. Coming up next here is Jax Cohen in the Soldier Fortune. So far, the only competitor to get scored in the 8 range is Nick Tedrick in the Monster Mutt. These drivers really going to have to sort of pick it up here if they want to get themselves on top of the board. Let's see what Jax Cohen is going for here. He's lining up for, I believe, the backflip container. Yes, he is. Getting that thing straightened out for the column. He tombstones it, and he gets it perfectly there. Lines it up for the hybrid, and he walks a wheelie all the way across. Gonna bring the truck back on all fours. There you go. I thought he was gonna dump that thing over, but he's all good. I feel like it is really going to take him a solid second hit, though, if he wants to get the lead here over Nick Tedrick, who executed his move so cleanly. Jax Cohen on those right 2 BKT tires here. Putting that thing on the left a little bit here, but he's not able to make much of it. Solid showing there for Jax Cohen and the Soldier Fortune. But again, I don't think a lot of these drivers have been able to really nail the smoothness and execution compared to Nick Tedrick. It's a fair score there for Jax Cohen, an 8.173, going to put him into second place. Coming up next here for skills, we have Max Halpert inside of the Zombie. Semi-finalist out here, just like Jax Cohen, looking to make up some more points here. Making it all the way to the semi-finals in racing, especially in a league as competitive as Monster Jam Live. It certainly is an accomplishment. As let's see how Max Halpert follows up his success here throughout the night. Onto the front 2 tires he goes. At that thing a little bit crooked, he's still able to walk it up and over the step up. Sets the truck down. A nice, simple, yet clean first hit there for Max Halpert, keeping that thing balanced on top of the step up. To go for his second move here. Off of the red berm jump here. On those left 2 tires, he puts it onto the front. Not able to hold the moonwalk, though. He had, honestly, a really good kick onto that front left tire, but he was not able to get it into reverse quickly enough to really set that thing on the front. Max Halpert inside of the Zombie. It is an 8.061. Putting him into third place. Still in the lead in the Monster Mutt with, so far, one of the most dominant skills performances that we have seen in a competition. I mean, look at the gap in the scores here. An 8.7 compared to an 8.1. Nick Tedrick really showing the guys what it takes here to win a skills challenge, but we still have the big dogs here to go. Coming up next here is the racing finalist Armando Barbosa in Son of a Digger. Made it all the way to the final round. He picks up 11 points out of racing. Looking to follow up that success here in skills. And I feel like Armando, he's really good when it comes to two-wheel skill moves and coming up with all these sorts of moves to execute. It's just the smoothness and execution that he's sort of been lacking on. If he's able to just set the truck down and not oversaturate moves or roll it over, I think he definitely would be having a higher average. Look at that, standing that thing on the front two tires, walks it up and back down. Great balance there from Armando. And he's going to put it into a wheelie on the tailgate. There is the son of a digger, walking it down, and he keeps it going. See, that is exactly what I was talking about. Did not oversaturate the move, cleanly executed, a beautiful combination. That is what we have to see more out of Armando. Now he's going to go onto the right two tires here. And he's going to put it into a moonwalk, and he sets it into a wheelie right there. Max Halpert went for the move. Armando Barbosa said, you know what, I can do that just a little bit better. Also turning that front axle right there. Sets the truck down. See, that is exactly the type of run that I've been waiting to see out of Armando Barbosa here. And he finally does it here at the halfway mark of the series. See what the score is going to be for the son of a digger. 4 for the son of a digger. That is going to put Armando Barbosa into first place. And rightfully so, a deserving lead, as we still have, I believe, one competitor to go. Here he is, the racing winner. Izzy Martinez in the Bakugan Dragonoid, looking to go 3 for 3 in skills. Coming around here, showing off that Bakugan Dragonoid, that bright red scheme with the orange wings. Gonna go off the fun box here. That sort of fun box jammer. On the right two tires with the bicycle, walking it all the way down the straightaway. Puts it onto the front two tires, sets it into a moonwalk. Probably the cleanest bicycle to moonwalk transition we have seen here tonight. He tries to get a bit of a rebounding moonwalk off of that race lane, not able to get it though. It might have an effect on the score, but still, the bicycle to moonwalk of that hit, very clean indeed. Got a lot of distance with the bicycle as well, as he's going to go for a second hit off of the hybrid. And that onto the rear two tires now. Oh, he dumps it! Setting the truck down. He doesn't want to oversaturate the move, and that's going to be it there for Izzy Martinez. Unfortunately, not the cleanest hit right there to end it off, but still, I can only imagine that he really had some big plans here to show off in skills, as the guy is one of the most creative when it comes to this competition. Score is an 8.636 for the Bakugan Dragonoid, putting Izzy in third place, meaning that your winner here in skills is Armando Barbosa in Son of a Digger. This is the type of success that people were waiting for out of the black and blue wrecking machine, and Armando Barbosa finally getting a competition win in this season of Monster Jam Live. That leaves us with one competition to go en route to our overall event standings here. It is Monster Jam Live Freestyle. Izzy Martinez with the racing win, Armando Barbosa with the skills win. We will be back here for some more Monster Jam Live action. If you're in the NRG Stadium, get the glizzies. They are selling out like crazy here. We got the U-turn Shaboing Boing on sale for $9.95 as we are going to get set for our intermission break.
Swim, you'll drown.
Let's get down to business. Give you one more night to get this. We've had a million nights just like this. So let's get down to business. Mama, please don't worry about me. 'Cause I'm about to let my heart speak. My friends keep telling me to leave this. So let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. Give you one more night to get this. We've had a million nights just like this. So let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. Give you one more night to get this. We've had a million nights just like this. So let's get down to business. Back and forth with the bullshit. I know I said it before, I don't mean it. It's been
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here after that short intermission break for some more Monster Jam Live action, where we are at the pinnacle of the show, Monster Jam Live Freestyle, where each of our competitors here tonight will have 2 minutes to lay down their best freestyle that they possibly could on the track. They must fill 30 seconds if they want to qualify for a score, which I'm sure all the drivers would want to, and they are limited to 1 backflip or mini flip in their performance. A wide open floor here in the NRG Stadium with all these obstacles real nice and cut for these drivers to go soaring through the air. Kicking things off here, Nick Tedrick in the Monster Mutt, following up his success here from Skills. Let's see what he does here in freestyle. In the Skills competition. Actually, no, second place with 11 points, walking away from that competition, wanting to follow up on that success. Oh my gosh, and he just, what? Okay. Okay, just kind of came out swinging right there. He's going to calm it down, thankfully. As you can see, that 120-second timer on the bottom of the screen there. This combination from Nick Tedrick really came out swinging. He's just going to continue with massive air across the floor. They say that everything is bigger here in Houston. Tell you what, man, the hang time that these drivers are going to get certainly going to be bigger. As look at the altitude off of that launch. Nick Tedrick just all over this track here, using all of the cut obstacles to get as much hang time as possible. Crossing over the hybrid with a massive sky wheelie there. Great technical move. Once again, just crossing over the obstacles here. I mean, when it comes to having a good freestyle run, I always say this for the guys watching at home. Obviously, these drivers have to fill the clock. Another massive launch there, arcing the truck in the air. They got to fill the 2-minute clock. They got to attack all the obstacles on the track, get as much air as possible, without damaging the truck, of course, and execute technical maneuvers, as that backflip right there. A solid move there from Nick Tedrick, the first one that we're going to see of many tonight. On 2 wheels, they're walking it over the berm. Got that thing airborne, as he has 35 seconds to go. Another big launch there. Good combination. Trying to walk it on the rear 2 tires there. Just going to whip the truck around and get it set for the cut race lane. 15 seconds to go for the Monster Mutt. Gonna go for a bicycle all the way across the straight. Sets it down. He's got time for maybe 1 or 2 more hits. Downsides the hybrid there. Goes for a 1-2 combination. A massive launch to end off the run. And that is it for Nick Tedrick in the Monster Mutt. Whips it into a donut right there to end off the run. Oh man. Good run right there for Nick Tedrick. Probably the hardest that I've ever seen him drive here in Monster Jam Live. And one of the most well put together freestyles I've seen out of him. See what that is going to be here for the score. Score coming in, it is an 8.747 for Nick Tedrick inside of the Monster Mutt. That's going to put him on top of the board. And we still have 9 competitors to go. Or 10. Follow up that performance is Jax Cohen in Soldier Fortune. Starting the run off. Nice start right there, getting a long distance leap off of that race lane. In the truck around, Jax Cohen known for his momentum and just all out just air assaults. And as I say that, just massive air up and over the backside of that step up. More length here off of these jumps, combos that on the side of the hybrid. I mean, not only does Jax keep the truck in the air more than he is on the ground, but he is also just all over the floors. And look at that! Beautiful downside there! What a smooth, calculated hit there from Jax Cohen. As a driver myself, I absolutely appreciate those sort of technical moves there. As you can see, another combination. Jax Cohen putting up all the technical stops here. And he's going to go for a cross thread across the center. First one to do it here tonight. Just exploiting all of the different moves that we haven't seen Nick go for. Slap wheelies it, pockets it over the berm. Going for those cut cars right there. A massive launch up and over the red cars. Just puts it into a bit of a cross thread over that hybrid. Another beautiful transfer there, just lands it on top of the berm. And again, this has just been a smooth performance from Jax. No seconds has been wasted on the clock. He is just going really active on the throttle, continuing to air this thing out, continuing to rip the track up and execute all these sorts of technical moves here. 20 seconds to go. Seems like he's lining up for that 8-pack. Goes for the mini flip. He lands it smooth. 10 seconds to go here for Jax Cohen. Another good transfer there, and he downsides it into a donut. He slung that truck off of the berm and used the momentum to get a cyclone going. Jax Cohen, ladies and gentlemen, with one of the best technical performances I've seen out of him in Rigs of Rods. Not have had the altitude on the air compared to Nick Tedrick, but the stuff he was pulling out, I wouldn't expect other drivers to go for. The cross-threading, the combinations, the donuts off of the momentum berm, and yeah, that is going to reflect in the score. An 8.931 for Jax Cohen, a well-deserved lead in my opinion. That is how you blend momentum, technicality, floor coverage, just pretty much everything into a good run. To follow that up here is Armando Barbosa in Son of a Digger. Starting off here on the center jump in Ryan Anderson fashion. Good launch there as he's going to combo it up and over the hybrid there. It's a slap wheelie going. What a puckin' move. Crushes down on the cars there, Armando. Great technical combination. As I mean, wheelie combinations, wheelies are just one of the best things that you could do to connect hits together. There's another combination there from Armando Barbosa all over the track here. A smooth downside right there on that race lane, and he just keeps the momentum going into his next hit. Armando looking to go 2 out of 3 competitions in terms of wins. A big launch right there, just landing on that open space and able to keep the truck going. Downsides that ramp right there, and he goes right into a combination. No time wasted, just tightly knit moves here out of Armando Barbosa in the son of a digger. Walks another pocket, another wheelie into a pocket, and he keeps it going. Armando really challenging Jax Cohen's technicality, kind of blending in the hang time that we saw out of Nick Tedrick. Oh my gosh, a massive flip. He lands it into a moonwalk there. 30 seconds to go for the son of a digger. Wow, another tight-knit combination right there for Armando. 20 seconds to go, just continuing to air this truck out. Downsiding that ramp with the front tires, goes right into the hybrid with no care in the world for how that truck reacts. Beautiful, another tight-knit combination crossing over the obstacles. And that is going to be it right there for Armando Barbosa. Fills the clock. And a great run right there. Oh! Hard move right there into the jammer. I don't think that's going to count, that we filled the clock anyways. And I would not want to be a judge, man. This freestyle competition has already gotten off to a blazing fire. Performances here have just all been heat. Or is going to be for the son of a digger. Score is a 8.962, getting the lead by about 2 or 3 hundredths of a point. A fair lead right there for Armando Barbosa, as that will barely take it. Tell you what, man, I think him and Jax definitely matched each other in the in terms of technicality. It's just that Armando keeping that thing in the air a bit more, getting more altitude off of the hits, probably caught the judge's attention more, and I could totally see why. Those pocket maneuvers, man. To follow up all of these performances is Adam Boyne in Vendetta. Still yet to fill the clock, I think, in a freestyle. Let's see if he's going to be able to do it here. A lot of open space again to recover the truck in case if you are in one of those sticky situations. And a good combination from Adam Boyne to kick things off. Good cross thread there, putting that thing into a slap wheelie. And you can see him already with the intention to tear this track into pieces here. Puts it into a little bit of a bicycle there. Walks a moonwalk up and over the race lane. Gets a little bit of a reverse move as well. Big sky wheelie straight up and down. Oh no. I think he just broke the back end of the truck. But he's going to continue going. That thing has been slammed in the back. Oh my gosh. Continuing to pull out some pretty solid maneuvers here is Adam Boyne. And oh my goodness, he lands the mini flip into a big bounce there. I'm not sure what happened right there. He just kind of stopped. He's going to continue going. Oh my goodness, a violent bounce there. He's all over. Brings it back on all fours there. See what the call is going to be for Adam Boyne with 38 seconds to go. To continue the run here, time will start on his next hit. kind of, putting a dent in his momentum, though. You don't want to slow down at all in your freestyle, as he's just going to continue getting massive air. Oh my goodness. Will say, though, maybe lacking in the technical aspects of the run. Yes, he has had some pretty nice slap walks here and there. But, I mean, not the sort of creativity that we've seen compared to Armando or Jax. Just kind of skying this thing out, and oh no, he goes up and over there. That's going to be it. Still a real good run, though, for Adam Boyne for what he had there. Just massive air and so much launches. Again, they say everything's bigger in Texas. And you were able to get a true example of that right there in that run. Score is going to be an 8.178 for Adam Boyne in the Vendetta. Solid score. That's going to put him into 4th place as of now. A good amount of competitors to go. I mean, to think that this is only the beginning is actually kind of insane. This has been by far the most entertaining freestyle competition that we have seen in Stadium Championship Series West. And to follow it up here is Kyle Knickerbocker in the Avenger. Starting off here, a lot of these drivers really trying to put themselves in the high jump competition in World Finals. I mean, this is absolutely the place to do it. Kyle Knickerbocker with that pretty tall Avenger. Wasn't expecting the setup to be as high as it was, but he's just doing whatever he can with it here. Going across the track diagonally with a combination. Good solid combination on the far side of the track there. I feel like the follow of the performances that we've seen, though, kind of has to pick it up a bit, even if it is just the first 40 seconds of the run. And just like that, oh man, a little bit of a hard impact right there on the front end. Just puts the truck into a backflip, though, with no care. Good moonwalk there, sets the truck down, puts it into a wheelie Tyler Menninga style, and he's able to walk that thing out. Another beautiful launch up and over the backside of that step up. Really picked up the elevation here in his performance. Putting it into a little bit of a slap walk there. Doesn't really fully commit to the move, but he's able to set it down and keep going. No time wasted. Another good slap wheelie. He committed to that one there. Walks it across. Kind of slowing down there on the far end of the track. Doesn't want to hit the wall, but oh my gosh. And that is going to be it right there for Kyle Knickerbocker. All over the place was the truck, end over end. I think we got a Crash Madness nominee. Probably has to hurt. But tell you what, man. Kyle Knickerbocker really threw everything in the kitchen sink out there as the run winded down. Score is going to be a 7.468, though. That's going to put him into 5th place. Tell you what, considering just the bar that Nick, Tedrick, Jax, and Armando was able to set out first 3 out, it's going to be a real high bar to clear for the rest of these competitors. Coming up next here is Max Halpert representing the Zombie. Showing off that zombie machine here, starting off with a massive sort of sky wheelie that leveled out in the air, continuing the combination here up and over that far side of the track. Coming around to the race lane here, Max Halpert, he knows that he has to drive harder than he ever has here, considering the first 3 performances out here in Freestyle. You can see him all over the track already. Good slap wheelie, using the wheelie to connect those 2 hits together. Downsides the step up. Oh no, not able to recover the truck though. Tough break for Max Halpert. It looks like that the rear steer may have kicked on him, just sending the truck over. Not able to find that traction to grab onto the dirt. He did fill 30 seconds, so he will get a score, but it is only a 3.184. Coming up next here is Josh Gajewski in Megalodon. Still in the lead is at 8.962 from Armando Barbosa in the Son of a Digger. You see him swimming that thing around here with those blue eyeballs on the front end of that Megalodon machine. Starting off here on that angle of the hybrid. Combos it up and over that cut down ramp, and he's going to go into a bit of a wheelie up and over that berm there. Good launch up and over those brake cars. He downsides the cut race lane there, the down ramp with those rear tires. Good slap wheelie there, not able to pocket the maneuver like Armando Barbosa, still able to get a nice combination there, pulling off another wheel stand on top of that berm. He has filled 30 seconds, so he will be eligible for a score. Coming around here for that crossover section of the hybrid, just cross-threading over that thing. Goes right in there for a good long-distance launch up and over that berm, soaring over to that corner of the stadium. More big air here from Josh Gajewski, excuse me, as he's just keeping up a real good consistent run with nice momentum, good hang time, using all the obstacles that he can. 50 seconds to go here. Coming over to the berm, another just massive launch there. The elevation and the length off of these hits from Josh. Tries to put the truck into a little bit of a butt kicker, not able to get it though. Kind of wasted a second or two there. He's just going to get the truck back in. Massive backflip, hard on the front end. And he's going to be able to save the truck, puts it into a bicycle, and walks it over the hybrid. Josh Gajewski really trying to put up a run that's able to go for the lead here. A weird sort of, I don't know what you call that wheelie, a power wheelie, a sliding wheelie. Just kind of grabbed that thing out of nowhere. And that is going to be it right there. Good set of cross threads to end out the run there for the Megalodon. And that is it for Josh Gajewski. Driving his truck to the back here. Certainly a run that Josh could be proud of himself for. But let's see what the score is going to be. Score is an 8.862, a fair score for Josh Gajewski in the Megalodon, putting him into 3rd place. Coming up next, he's already won this competition once before. It is Joshua Tavares in Thunder Roarus. Starting off the run there on that race lane, launching it across the floor. Up and over at sort of fun box jammer there. And there you go, that's a nice technical maneuver. We don't really see drivers sort of ease their way over an obstacle to set up another move there. Using the momentum of that down ramp to get into the back of that berm. Follow that up there with a nice launch up and over those cut cars. Another good combination across the track here from Joshua Tavares. He's really using the race lanes to his advantage here, working his way into the inside of the track now, going up and over that hybrid. Around 70 seconds to go, nosedives it into the ground, puts it into a moonwalk out of nowhere. A really calculated combination there. He did that thing at high speeds. Very impressive there from Joshua Tavares. Still has another 60 seconds of the run to go. Putting that thing into another bit of a combination. Able to bring the truck back on all four tires there. He's going to spin that thing into the backflip container. A huge rotation. This backflip container really been sending our trucks just to the moon here. And oh no! Dumping the truck over. And I think, yeah, that's going to be it right there for Thunder Roarus, leaving 30 seconds on the clock. Tough break for Joshua Tavares, not able to fill the clock. And for the Thunder Roarus, still had a good run for what he had going for. 0.857 is the score for Joshua Tavares and Thunder Roarus. That's going to put him into 6th place.
Not gonna make the same mistakes. No, not today. Not gonna cave, not gonna break. Under the pressure. Under the pressure. Under the pressure. Under the pressure. Pressure, pressure calls my name. I think it's time.
Coming up next here for Freestyle, this guy's eligible for the double down. It is Izzy Martinez in Bakugan Dragonoid. Already got the first sanctioned Sim Monsters win of tonight, and he has the possibility to get 2 here if he wins this freestyle competition. Just look at him blazing fast around the track here, just showing that truck off. Flying around the stadium. Let's see if he's able to keep that up here in his freestyle. And oh man, that is a massive launch there to start off. A lot of distance off of that cut berm. Oh my goodness. Aggressive start here from Izzy, and look at that! Beautiful combination. That thing was rocking back and forth on the front and on the rear. Used that momentum to send him up high off of that berm. Good combination there, crossing over both of those obstacles. Putting his truck into a bit of a slap wheelie. Oh no! Hard landing on the cage with 85 seconds to go. Izzy Martinez, not the way that he wanted to end off his night here in the NRG Stadium. He came out with probably the most aggression out of everyone else, but not able to really, have longevity in this performance. It is a 5.315 for Izzy Martinez in the Bakugan Dragonoid. That's going to put him in 7th place. 8th place, actually. Here he is pulling up to the track for the first time tonight is Wayne Chikaki in El Toro Loco. Got that bouncy Avenger 2 under him, underneath that El Toro Loco fiberglass body. As let's see what he does here for freestyle. Starting his run off on that cut down ramp there, massive launch to get things started. Something that I would like to see Wayne sort of pick up on in freestyle is it's certainly flow and momentum. He knows how to do entertaining moves and pretty cohesive maneuvers. It's just being able to tie the entire run together. Good slap wheelie there, just walking it all the way across, puts it into the berm onto the front 2 tires there. The way how the suspension just flexes on the front end of that truck, I mean, it looks kind of scary. On the right 2 tires, they're able to bring that thing back on all 4s. A massive launch right there. Just, again, the truck sort of landing in all sorts of awkward situations. Weird rebounds and such because of how it's set up. Big launch up and over that right there. Bill's a minute here into the run. He's got 1 minute left. A big sky wheelie just crushing down on those silver cars. Is he going to be able to save it? Yes, he is. Pulls it out. And he's going to set it down right there on the berm. Going for the 8-pack here. Oh no, catches the tailgate of the truck. Puts the truck back down, and oh, he's just going to dump it over there. And he was really going out there with the sky wheelies, getting that thing into straight up and down hits, mixing in a little bit of 2-wheel skill maneuvers in as well. But not able to fill the clock. He leaves 32 seconds on there. Score is coming in for Wayne Chikaki in the El Toro Loco. Another entertaining performance these Houston fans will definitely not forget. The Crazy Bull, but that is a 7.734. Coming up next here for freestyle, he is actually last up. It is Rogelio Hernandez in Rod Ryan. No better truck to put underneath the Rod Ryan name other than the guy who won freestyle the last time we were out here in Stadium Championship Series West. Showing that truck off to the fans here. Let's see what he's got in store and if he could possibly get another freestyle win in a row. Get a little bit of a streak going. Starts off massive launch up and over the front side of that 8-pack fun box. Wow, aggressive start there. I don't think we've ever seen a driver tonight start off with that sort of sequence of moves. More air there, just airing that thing out. Making his way over to the other fun box. Putting that thing into a clean slap wheelie, dragging the tailgate there all the way across the floor. One of the best slap wheelies we've seen, certainly executed here. 30 seconds into the run, he qualifies for a score. An awkward sort of way that the truck just sort of launched out of that ramp, but he sets it down, continues the run. Another massive launch there up and over that cut race lane there. up and over those gray cars, noses it into the ground. He puts it into a little bit of a combination there. Good moonwalk, getting that thing airborne off the lip of that hybrid. Has a minute to go here. Goes back over to that fun box. Another bit of a nose pick here. Walks a slap wheelie right into the step up. He's floating around here. Sets the truck down, and he's just going to continue rolling. Helio Hernandez has certainly stepped it up here in freestyle. He just goes right in for the 8-pack. Forward momentum fashion, lands it, and he puts it into a bit of a wheelie there. 30 seconds to go here from Rogelio, and oh my goodness, a massive launch there. All the way across the track. 20 seconds to go, another just massive launch up and over those cut ramps here. A little bit all over the place there. He's able to set the truck down and keep going for the last 10 seconds. Bit of a sky wheelie up and over that jammer. And he just follows it up with another massive launch there. On the right two tires, not able to save it, but it doesn't matter because he fills the clock anyways. Rogelio Hernandez really showing up and showing out for these Houston, Texas fans. Going to be for Rogelio Hernandez inside of the Velociraptor. I mean, really solid performance. Score is an 8.891 for Rogelio. That is going to put him into 3rd place, meaning that your winner here in freestyle tonight, going 2 for 3 in competitions, is none other than Armando Barbosa in Son of a Digger. Armando Barbosa coming out with the skills win and then following it up with a astounding freestyle run. The pocket maneuvers, the combinations, the cross-threading, just the perfect blend of hang time and technicality into one 2-minute freestyle. A well-deserved win for him, and we still have an overall event champion to crown here, and I think we have all the points tallied up. And it is still, with 35 out of 36 possible points, 2nd in racing, 1st in skills, and 1st in freestyle. It is Armando Barbosa in Son of a Digger. 2nd place is Izzy Martinez with 25 points, and 3rd place, actually wait, no, the order is actually not set. We're still tallying up more of the points, but still a fantastic job from the rest of our drivers here tonight. Jax Cohen with 29 points, getting 2nd place in the points. Izzy Martinez with 25, getting 3rd place. Fans, that has been it here for Monster Jam Live in the NRG Stadium. This marks the halfway point. We are beyond the halfway point for every single series, as all roads lead to the Monster Jam Live World Finals 8. Next week, we're doing it all over again with all 5 series, the 3 arenas and the 2 stadiums in all different venues and all different stops. Fans, I'm Brandon Adam, driver of the Gravedigger here on Stadium Championship Series East. We'll see you next time on Monster Jam Live next week.